Hi everyone, welcome to another free family art project. Autumn, the education coordinator for Studio 23. Today, since we're being influenced by Diane art, I thought I would teach you a quick little acrylic painting project. As Tara showed you in the previous video, Diane is a beautiful acrylic artist, and so I thought, how fun would it be if I showed you a quick little technique? And so for today, we're going to use some white paper. This is just white construction paper. We're going to use some cotton swabs, and we're going to use some acrylic paint. And I need green, I need white, and I need purple for this. Okay. So for this particular project, I think you can have your paper either portrait or landscape, completely up to you. So I think I'll do mine portrait. And then you want to have something also maybe to put your, set your paint on. Like I just have my little paper palette here. So let's get started. I'm going to start with some purple. Well, actually, no, I'm going to start with green. We're going to start with our leaves on our, we're going to do some lilac flowers. I thought it'd be nice for the spring, and I know Diane loves to paint beautiful pictures of nature. I've seen them, they're gorgeous, so I thought let's do it. All right, and it's also a fun project because if you don't have paintbrushes in your house, I mean, I think pretty much everyone has cotton swabs, right? So, all right, so to start with, we're going to make some stems with our green paint. So I'm just going to load up my cotton swab in some green, and I'm going to draw 4 stems with it. And they don't have to be perfectly straight, right? Because they're from nature. There we go. There's 1. There's 2. And let's see. I'll do 1 more actually right here. 3. Okay, so we got our stems going. Next we want to do our leaves, and we're going to do it in the same color. Now the cool thing about lilac leaves is if you look at them closely, they're actually just shaped like a heart. So all we're going to do is we're going to make the little part of the stem that connects to the leaf, and then we're going to draw a heart with our, you're just going to draw a heart shape. And then you're going to fill it in from there. Okay? And you probably want to do at least 1 leaf per stem, but you could probably do more too, especially it depends on what size you do. So I'm going to do 1 more here on the next stem, and I'm going to do another heart-shaped leaf. Fill that in. And then on my last one, and 1 more heart-shaped leaf. All right, great. So I have 3 stems, 3 lilac leaves, and that was pretty quick, pretty painless, right? Hi Diane, how's it going? Perfect paintbrushes, right? Perfect, inexpensive, easy to find. I'd say all around pretty perfect. So I'm good with my green. I'm gonna move on to the actual flower itself, and because I'm using the cotton swab, I can just pitch this and grab a new one. I don't even have to wash anything out, so that's great. So we're gonna move on to the flower part of the lilac, so we're gonna need some purple paint, and we'll just put that right on our little painter's palette right here. All right. Now for this part, if you wanted to like expedite the process a little bit, you could always go ahead and do a couple of them together. I think anywhere from 3 to 5 would be just fine. And you can just kind of hold them all together like this. If you had a little one doing this, you could even rubber band them together, make it even easier. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our purple paint, and we're going to use these instead of like a brush, we're going to use them like a stamp, and I'm just going to hold it perpendicular to my paper and I'm going to stamp just like that, okay? So stamp in the paint. Let me make sure I don't have too much. There we go, that's better. Okay. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to start creating my lilacs. And load up with a little more. And see, if I use it like a stamp, it actually starts to make the shape of the flower. All right, got one. Let's do a second one here. And I want the bottom of the flower to be wider than the top. It's almost got a cone shape to it. But again, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Because it's from nature, so it's organic, so it's not gonna be perfect. Okay. Load up some more, and I'm gonna do my third one. So this is a pretty easy project, packs a lot of punch, and I happen to know from personal experience that this on the front of a card would make a perfect Mother's Day card. Just throwing that out there for you guys. All right, so I think we're looking pretty good. We have our lilacs on our stems. The smell of lilacs is amazing, yes. Perfection is overrated. I totally agree, Val. I think perfection is in the mistakes we don't even know that are gonna happen, right? All right, so for the last little step, we're just gonna add a little bit of highlight. So I need to add some white to my palette. All right, and I'm gonna add that right to my purple because I want a nice light purple color. We're gonna go in really quickly and add some really simple highlights to our flowers, just to give it a little depth, just to take it to the next level, and just to make extra sure that mom will really love it when you give it to her on a Mother's Day card, right? All right, so we got some white and purple mixed together here. Let's see. I might even do a little more. I want it to be a nice light color. Let's see. There we go. Mix that up a little more. All right, that's looking pretty good, I think. Yep, I think that's light enough. Now I'm gonna just take my swabs that I used before, set those aside. If you didn't want to waste them, you could flip them over, but you know, you run the risk of messy hands. All right, so I'm gonna grab 3 fresh ones. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my light color purple and I'm just gonna kind of go along one side of each flower to kind of give the idea that the light is hitting one side, okay? So I'm gonna go in and load up my my cotton swabs with my light purple, but then I'm gonna stamp the same way I did before, but just on one side. And it's starting to give some depth to our lilacs. And if you wanted to, let's see, I'll show you a little closer. But if you wanted to, you could do that one more time with just some white. And if your paint is still wet, it'll just kind of blend in. Let's see, load up with just some white so I can show you really quickly what I'm talking about. See, it'll make it an even lighter. But I'm sticking to that one side. Okay. And one more time over here. All right. So we got our lilacs. We got a little depth in them. Love the light. Thanks, Val. Diane, you would definitely try this painting. I think you should. I think this would be a great Mother's Day card for someone, or just a card in general, just to say hi to someone, right? So I say go out, give it a try. If you try it, of course we want to see it. You know that already. So if you do try this project, please share it on our social media or use the hashtag Studio23 on the go or hashtag Make Art Virtual so we can see it and we can share it and we can show everyone all the amazing things that you're working on while we're all stuck inside. That is it for me today. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and up next is Val. We'll see you later. Bye.